I got a new, bigger, a little bit bigger pressure washer, and I have to fix this one. It is leaking inside, and it's not a freezing issue, but this happened when I used compressed air to get all the water out of it before storage. So I'm guessing something has just jumped out of there, or yeah, I have to open it up and investigate, then get this one, the big one, running and sell this one. This is the capacitor, and if it starts but struggles, or the fuse is triggered, then this is common fault. You can usually see if they're faulty because they're swollen. And this one is 35 microfarads and 500 volts, but this one is running good. I put the spray gun on, so there will be back pressure, or it won't just leak out there. And then yeah, let's see where it leaks. Huh. I have to open the pump housing and see. Oops. Hey. nice. Right, I have to remove the whole thing All right, it was a mistake to start working outside. I actually thought it would be quite simple, this problem. But yeah, okay. So after I removed these screws, there, and there, I could just lift out the whole assembly. So there was nothing in here. But yeah, so that's the right way to do it. Remove this and then start working, because then you can have this. You can open this without getting all that oil out. It was leaking from here, so I have to open it up and see what has happened here. I have been inspecting and trying to find what the problem is, but it looks to me like this part here, if it's leaking, I mean water comes in here, and there is a water pressure here from the garden hose. So the pressure, if it presses here, even if leaks here, then the water will go out there. So maybe these are just worn, but I really do think I caused this when I used compressed air to try to blow out the water inside. But I don't know, maybe that was just something I figured was the problem, because I cannot find any sort of like maybe a gasket or something. Everything looks okay. I will order these and then see what happens. Hopefully it works. It is time to put everything together, and I really hope I remember how to assemble it. Parts came and it took I think 2 weeks, so it was really slow for parts to get here. Yeah, it was a good thing that I made some video about how to disassemble, because yeah, you see it's a lot of pieces here. It is these gaskets here that I think is leaking, and if they do leak, you will have water up here into the housing, and yeah, I think that's what happens. That is what has happened. In order to change these, we just push this piston out, and then it's easier to this one was really easy to get out, so maybe that's where it's leaking. As you can see, there are two different types of gaskets. One which has, I don't know what you could call this, these dimples here, and one that doesn't have it. And I removed the ones that is in the upper housing first, and they look like this. So I think maybe you can see they are, yeah, these are the same. And then you have these ones, they go in the top part, in this one here. Så den skulle vara. Kanske det var. It's time to put everything back together, and I'm using this just 10W40 engine oil, nothing special. It's about 100 milliliters in here. This is forward on the washing machine, pressure washer, so you have to put this one like that. Idiot. This is T27. I'm just putting one screw in here. I want to check that everything is correct, and these wires need to be connected, and it's all, everything is like classic, and yeah. I took a picture from my video and put it on the iPad so I can just see what I had removed. We can actually try it now. Okay. This is where it was leaking before when we put the water pressure on. Okay, let's see what happens when we turn it on. Huh. The parts were correct and the assembly was also correct. I don't know why I sound so surprised, but yeah, I have never worked on a high pressure washer before, so you're not supposed to run it like this because, you know, the oil is supposed to be going to that bearing, and yeah, I think just a short test like this is fine. So let's put it all back together. I had a couple of screws left over, and it was these ones here. The pressure washer from Stihl, or should I say maybe Nilfisk, because they are making this model, it is working, it's not leaking, but I mean it's not really powerful if you compare it to one of these pro models. And the only reason I do this comparison is because you can find one of these for about the same price. I mean, not just this one, but an old pro washer for the same price as a new consumer model. And if you have enough water and the power, this is really, I mean, there's no comparison. This is so much nicer to work with because there's so much better flow, so much better pressure. Yeah, once you start working with this, this feels like a toy almost. But I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. So I feel comfortable selling this one. However, I don't know how many hours this one has been running, and it was leaking like that from those gaskets. It could have been my fault, like I mentioned in the earlier in the video, but I don't really know. So if you want a working consumer model, yeah, this one, it works. If you have the possibility to have one of these pro washers, I think it makes everything so much better. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.